Hi, I'm Dale Cobb, founder of the STRENGTHSPATH. This is the STRENGTHSPATH Training Series. I want to talk to you in this session about the science behind your STRENGTHSPATH. The primary concepts are the pathways, patterns, pruning, permanence, and plasticity in your brain. Learning brain basics is going to help you understand strengths theory and how you relate to the world you live in. 90% of what we know about the brain, neuroscientists have discovered in just the last 10 or 15 years, and they're constantly learning more. So let's get started. 42 days after conception, your first neuron or brain cell is formed. And from that point on, 9,500 neurons per second are being created. At 7 months, about 60 days before your birth, connections called synapses begin forming between neurons. And a synapse is a structure that permits a neuron to pass an electrical or chemical signal to another neuron. It's in these connections that we begin to understand the world around us. At birth, the brain of a child contains about 100 billion neurons, and that's more stars than the entire Milky Way galaxy. By age 3, each neuron has made more than 15,000 successful synaptic connections. And just to be clear, that's 15,000 connections for each of your 100 billion neurons. To put it another way, you have 1.5 quadrillion synaptic connections. That's 15 with 14 zeros after it. Your patterns of threads are extensive, intricate, and unique. Like a highway system, high-traffic roads get widened while rarely used roads fall into disrepair. Well, your brain's just like that. The stronger connections become even stronger, and the rarely used ones get weaker. Put more plainly, these synaptic connections create your natural talents. Then, a pruning process begins. By the mid-teen years, the pathways solidify and only half as many synaptic connections exist. The remaining pathways function like 8-lane superhighways that the brain uses constantly, producing our reoccurring patterns of thought, feeling, and behavior. These patterns are actually filters through which we experience the world. And the pathways of our brain govern our natural responses to situations as well as our patterns of thought, feeling, and behavior. And understanding these strength pathways can help us predict and design future successes, not only for ourselves, but for others as well. Now here's the million-dollar question. Is brain wiring permanent or is it plastic? Well, the answer is actually yes. Both. On the permanent side, the evidence is pretty strong that you're not going to go out and build any new superhighways as an adult. On the plasticity side, the brain is naturally endowed with 4 mechanisms of change: reweighting, reconnection, rewiring, and regeneration. So far, the strongest evidence suggests that your most effective strategy is to focus your brain's plasticity abilities on widening those existing superhighways. There does not seem to be much evidence that you can actually turn a non-talent into a talent as an adult. There probably are talents that have sat there dormant all your life. In other words, you don't know about them. Plasticity would allow you to develop those dormant talents even in an older age. And for this reason, we recommend continued experimentation. Try new stuff. Look for rapid learning, which is a sure indicator of an underlying natural talent. But most of your time should probably be spent identifying your innate talents, developing them into full-blown strengths, and delivering them in the workplace. STRENGTHSPATH exists to help individuals maximize their potential and performance by doing just that. Allow us to share a couple of free diagnostic profiles and a few other tools that can be found free on our website. These tools are designed to give you insight into how your brain's wired and increase your awareness about your innate talents and abilities, then help you develop and deliver that ability in the workplace. Helping you discover, develop, and deliver your unique strengths in the workplace, helping you do what you do best, that's STRENGTHSPATH. That's all we do. Call us or shoot us an email today. Thank you very much.